Hey guys, Seth Green here. We're going to be making venison maple bacon. We have our 12.5 pounds of cut up pork butt and 12.5 pounds cut up venison. And this has been vacuum sealed. We had it in the freezer, pulled it out and thawed it, partially thawed, partially frozen. And we are going to put this in this tote, get started. This was a pig that I did earlier, and I saved out 12.5 pounds of pork butt. Some of the deer I killed this year, saved out 12.5 pounds of just cut up venison. And then that way, you just, after deer season, got a little time, we can make a little venison bacon. This will be the first time trying this, so we'll see how it turns out. Okay, we got a half pork in here, and we got half venison, got it mixed up. We got the Bearded Butcher's DIY kit, and it comes with a pack of curing salt. It comes with, you can get either, this is the black seasoning we got to sprinkle over top of the bacon. You can get that, and then you get a maple one of those, and then maybe another one they have. Maple sugar seasoning for 25 pounds. So this is super simple kit right here, and should be easy to do. So we're going to start by putting the seasoning into our 25 pounds of pork and venison. All the stuff smells so good. And then we're going to go ahead and add the curing salt. And then we're going to mix this up real well. And then we're going to run it through our grinder twice. Smells like a cinnamon roll. Oh, like I said, first time trying this. I've watched Bearded Butchers do this before, and it looks amazing. Those guys are awesome. Shout out to them for getting me this product when I got ordered. They usually get out in there in probably 4 days. They'll come in, so they make some really good stuff. Spices are really clean. So can't wait to give this a try and taste some when we pull it off the smoker tomorrow. Alright, we got this mixed really well. We're going to go over to our grinder and run it through. Make sure we get all this maple seasoning out of the bin. Run it through one more time. Gotta mix this a little bit here. Get the pork and the venison mixed well, the seasoning mixed. It's looking really good, smells amazing. Okay, here we have it, and I'm gonna mix this up a little bit. I think I'm gonna throw 12 pounds in here, have 12 pounds of this bin, and we're gonna add 32 ounces of water to this. Cold water, and that just helps to get it all mixed good and gets the protein extracted, and then helps it bind it together. So I got about 12 pounds in each. I don't have a mixer yet, but should be able to get it mixed real good. Putting 12.5 pounds, and mixing it really good by hand. So we're gonna go to the freezer and grab our 32 ounces of cold water. We have 12.5 pounds in each. 16 ounces of cold water to both of these, which is 32 ounces. In the 25 pounds. We're just going to sprinkle a little bit in here and start mixing. It should help get that cure mixed up really well in here. The protein extraction mixed up. You can feel how you start to mix with that cold water. It starts to bind and wants to stick together, and that's what you want. And this does just put a lot of moisture into the meat. You put it in the smoker, you're not going to have a dried out bacon. A mixture would be nice, but I feel like you can mix it pretty good by hand. If it's something that you're not going to make a lot of. You can see how it's starting to stick to my hand. It's definitely getting mixed really well. Alright, this one's feeling pretty good. Feeling very sticky. So we're going to let this sit right here. And we're going to go to the other 12.5 pounds. Do the same thing. Oh, it smells amazing. Alright, this one's starting to feel pretty tacky. You see, it's definitely really sticky. Alright, mixing process is good. We're gonna start putting some saran on the pans. Okay, we got our saran laid in the bottom of these 9x13 pans. We're gonna start adding the venison bacon to these and smashing it down real nice and tight and getting it where there's no air pockets and stuff the best we can. Gonna start, keep on just pressing this down. Trying to make sure you get it nice and even. I would say this is probably about four pounds probably. Probably this 9x13 pan would hold. Got that one done. Go to the other one. We're gonna keep on getting these pressed out, this venison bacon into these pans, and we'll show y'all the next step in a few minutes. Alright, we got these the meat pressed in pans, and we're going to sprinkle the black seasoning over top. And I know Bearded Butchers has this seasoning in I think 3 different flavors, but I'm kind of a fan of the black seasoning, so it smells really good. As you put this seasoning on here, you can kind of press this in, and then the meat doesn't really stick to your gloves and fingers. You probably get a little bit more nice even loaf of bacon. We got all that seasoning pressed on. We still have probably 3/4 of a container left, and that's going to go on the edges and on the other side of this once we refrigerate this overnight. And we'll flip these pans onto these cooking mats, and then we can kind of handle it, season the edges and the other side of this. So we're going to finish covering these up, and then we'll get them in the cooler. Alright, we got them all covered, and we're going to slide these in the cooler. Of course, you can put them in the refrigerator, but I got the walk-in cooler going at 37 degrees, so I'm just going to slide them in there. Alright, we got our venison bacon in the cooler. Let this sit overnight. We'll take it out in the morning and put it on the smoker. Okay, guys, we're getting out our venison bacon. It's been chilling overnight in the cooler. We're gonna flip this onto our cooking mats. Okay, this has been chilling in the refrigerator all night. We're gonna apply this onto our cooking mats and get it in the smoker. Well, it looks amazing. It's got a nice firmness to it. Flip our third loaf onto the cooking mat. Okay, we had seasoned the top side of all these, now the bottom side and the sides with the blackened seasoning from Bearded Butchers. It's got paprika, brown sugar, it's got coffee in it. It's just all that perfect seasoning combined to make a nice blackened seasoning. So we're gonna get the tops of all these. This will give it a nice bark on the outside of the bacon. Gotta flip it over and get all the sides. We're gonna get this in the smoker. Once we get all this seasoning on the outside, we have the smoker preheated to 180, and we're gonna put a probe in this. Check it every few hours, rotate it if we need to the hot spot of the smoker. Make sure everything gets cooked evenly. And we'll cook at the inside temperature of 150. So we'll show you all that process here. So I only got one of the black seasoning from Bearded Butchers. I put on a good bit amount around all of the slabs that I have here, and I just ran out. So if you put on a good hefty amount, you can get away with one bottle, but they do make a cinnamon swirl of this, so you might want to try that too. I'm just doing all black on these because I just love black seasoning. So you might want to take that in consideration if you order this DIY kit from Bearded Butchers. You might want to get 2 of these in case you put on a little bit thicker. So just keep that in mind. We're going to get these on the smoker. Alright, we're putting the last loaf of bacon in the smoker. Got the smoker on 180. We're gonna rotate this, probe it, get the inside temperature to 150, and then we'll pull it out and chill it overnight in the refrigerator. Alright guys, we reached the inside temperature of 150. Pulling out our probes. Take our bacon off the smoker. Our bacon slabs have reached the inside temperature 150. Look amazing. Got a beautiful bark on the outside. Nice and firm. We're gonna let these rest on this table, cool down, and then about an hour, hour and a half, we're gonna slide them in our cooler and let them chill overnight. And we'll slice them sometime tomorrow and cook a little bit of this up and show y'all what the finished product look like. It looks amazing. Can't wait to try it. All right, today it's slice day for the venison bacon, and we're gonna get out of the cooler and get started. Really nice, firm venison bacon loaves here, so we're gonna start slicing this about an 1/8 inch thick. First few will be a little bit weird, but all the texture, everything looks amazing on it. We're gonna cut this off, check it out. Looks like really pliable right here. It's not breaking. It's got a good fat content to it. Just a beautiful slab of bacon. We're gonna go over here and fry 1 or 2 pieces up and test it out. Got a little propane and cast iron in the shop here. Throw it in here and it should start heating up here in a minute. This stuff absolutely smells amazing. It's just, I mean, perfect. We'll let this get seared on both sides and then we'll give it a taste. See how we did on it, but it's looking amazing. Oh, it's looking good. Alright, here we go. First taste test. Oh my goodness. Look at them. The juiciness of that. Consistency is perfect. That black bark on the outside. Oh my goodness. How beautiful that outside bark is. It's absolutely beautiful. Get this in the vacuum sealer and this will keep in the freezer for a really long time. This is the meat brand vacuum sealer, chamber sealer. This thing's been amazing. You can do 2 bags at once. The smaller bags you do 3 at once. So that's super nice. Here's our finished product. Have the meat eater bags, the venison bacon seasoning from Bearded Butchers. Those guys do an awesome job over there with their seasoning. This stuff looks freaking amazing. Ready for the freezer. Should have enough bacon for the rest of the year. Thanks for watching.